That's Sebastian Gorka. He also came from Breitbart, and now he's a senior aide to Donald Trump. In fact, in that video I just showed you, it's a Washington Post video, Sebastian Gorka was seated on Fox News next to Donald Trump. These people all came from Breitbart. Steve Bannon came from Breitbart. Milo, whatever his freaking name is, came from Breitbart. Bannon came from Breitbart. Sebastian Gorka came from Breitbart. Yesterday, there's a New York Times article that says that Trump is getting, news from Alex Jones. He tweeted this thing about Sweden because he saw it on Fox. I mean, there's this whole little universe in which Donald Trump operates that has every connection to Breitbart. And you know how Bannon found Trump. Bannon found Trump because he was looking for somebody like a Sarah Palin, somebody kind of dumb and somebody willing to say just about anything to win, and somebody who believed in the real America, and somebody who would dog whistle, and somebody who would send these white ethno-nationalist memes and messages out, somebody who would tweet Hillary Clinton and a Star of David on a pile of money, somebody who would close out his campaign with the exact words from the elders of Zion, while they showed pictures of prominent Jews like Jessica Yellen and George Soros and, whoever else, bankers like Lloyd Blankenfein and all that, and say, there's this big Jewish cabal without saying it, just by quoting the elders of Zion. And Bannon said, this guy Donald Trump is just the right guy. He's the one. He's going to be the one that we pour all of our effort and energy into promoting. And that's how the two of them got together. And now he's brought in just about every serious sycophant, every serious ethno-nationalist, every serious white supremacist, from Sebastian Gorka from Breitbart to Milo from Breitbart to Bannon from Breitbart. I mean, Trump was tweeting support for Milo just the other day. So let's not, say that there's no connection there, because there obviously is. Anybody who has anything to do with what they lovingly call the alt-right, which is really political correctness for white supremacists, anti-Semites, anti-Muslim, anti-African American. I mean, Rudy Giuliani was out. He took on the blacks, right? Black lives don't matter.
A lot of people have asked me what I think about Black Lives Matter. Well, put simply, I think that they do.
I think that they do too. Goddamn. So, they were out there saying, Black lives don't matter, all lives matter, trying to, take away the experience that blacks were having, when they were being shot in the street. I mean, it's an amazing thing. And then, of course, you had Bannon with the anti-Semitic crap, and you've got Milo now with the anti-gay crap and the anti-transgender crap and the anti-Muslim crap and the anti-Jewish crap. And I mean, this kid is such a clickbait. Do you know, just like that's all he does is he tries to get you to click through by saying outrageous things, attacking Leslie Jones from Saturday Night Live. Then Trump starts attacking Saturday Night Live. They all talk to each other. It's sickening. It's disgusting. This is not leadership. This is bizarre. And Trump goes to the Museum of African American History today to lump. What did he? I'm saying all racism has to stop. This thing with the Jews has got to stop. This thing with the black. And, a reporter asked him, why do you think that there's still such hatred? Why do you think? And Trump was unable to say institutional racism and my ponying up and my befriending people who have been heard and seen and written and quoted over and over again, being racist, being anti-Semitic, being Islamophobic. He couldn't say. It's the institutions itself that promote this stuff that has to stop. And I'm going to take steps today. I'm going to divorce myself from Steve Bannon's disgusting anti-Semitic rhetoric. I'm going to divorce myself from Sebastian Gorka's Islamophobia. I mean, Flynn was tweeting stuff about Jews too. He apologized for it, but he was tweeting stuff. His son was tweeting stuff about Jews. His son was tweeting anti-Semitic stuff. His son was tweeting fake news Pizzagate. I mean, these people are all in league. They like it. They think that they can take over this country with a third of the population. And if we're not super vigilant, if we're not super educated, if we're not super smart, if we don't remember history completely and totally, they can. That's the scariest thing. You only need a third of the country. You only need a third of the country to be anti-Semitic, to be racist, to be Islamophobic, and give them encouragement from the very top levels of our government. And the end of our experiment with democracy will come to a crashing end. And that is why it's so important to know who is around the president and what bullcrap, pathetic little thing he did today by saying, this has all got to stop. I mean, blacks, Jews, I don't get it. It's horrible. It's horrible. Horrible is like the first word in the thesaurus. You can't go a little deeper. Can't say, you can't even go to unacceptable. Can't even say, when somebody asks you, why do you think there's so much hatred? You can't say, it's been institutionalized. You can't say, that voter suppression is part of it. You can't say that, non-community policing. You can't say, these mass deportations aren't, it's just, he can't figure it out. He just says, it's just really old. It's just been really going on for a long time. He's a stupid man, but worse than that, he's a bad man. He has a dark, dark soul, and he surrounds himself with bad, bad people.